Welcome back to Money on a Mission. My name is Cynthia DeFazio, joined today by Colin Evans and Dave Evans of the Evans Financial Group, and we're talking all about what it feels like when you become a client of Evans Financial. And you're probably asking yourself, what types of reports will they run? So Dave, I should ask you, obviously, so often people have no idea what type of risk they're taking or how much risk they're taking. Can we talk a little bit about the portfolio x-rays, the risk assessments that you use, please?
Absolutely. And that is critical, and I've done it so many times where I've seen someone had a dialogue with them and said, how do you feel about risk? And, well, on a scale of 1 to 100, you fit in there somewhere. I'm a 25, I'm a 75 if I'm real risky. Typically, the younger you are, you can take more risk because you have more of a longer time horizon. But sometimes people come to us and we'll do a report that says, you told us, based on the questions that you asked, or we asked you, that here's how you feel about risk. And let's say, and your number is 28. That's what you told us, okay? They didn't say 28, but they said by us coming up with a series of questions in the system we use, it'll give us a risk number. And then we'll do an analysis of their portfolio, whether it's their old 401k, IRA, a stock portfolio, whatever. And we can blend IRA assets with non-qualified assets. It doesn't really matter, but we're trying to say, is this too risky based on, because I've seen some, we did some work for a gentleman in his early 80s, and I went to see him, and we talked about risk, and I said, do you know what you're in? He said, well, I'm in whatever that other advisor told me to go in.
Right.
Well, before that visit, I said, well, you're 82, and your risk analysis says you should be about 18.
Oh my gosh.
But that's where you should be, okay? Because you take your age and you subtract it from 100, and that's the maximum amount of money that you should have exposed.
Yes.
So 18 in his case, because he's 82. And I said, I did an analysis, and all of your accounts show up to about an 84.
Oh my
and I said, so we just need to position these to be more conservative.
Yes.
And if we take into consideration, because we'll take into consideration, but I have money in the bank or I have money that's over here, we'll take that into consideration. It'll all come into one big pile of money, and then we'll say, here is what's exposed, and here's what's going to happen if the market does what it did in 2008. And again, people don't want to lose their money. Sometimes people can say, I can afford to lose it. I just don't want to. I want to leave it to my wife and my children and my grandchildren. And said, well, we want to preserve that for you. So we'll go through that report, and that's eye-opening to many people.
I'm sure that it is, Dave. Thank you so much for sharing that story. And Colin, I know you also run the Social Security Maximization Report. Let's talk about that, because a lot of times people think that once they hit that perfect age, the sooner the better, they're going to turn on Social Security, but that's not always the right answer. Let's talk about why.
You know, and as there's so many ways and so many angles that you can take Social Security, what age do I want to take it? You know, how long? You know, the magical question, which we wish we could all answer, is, you know, what is my expiration date? If I knew that, it would make this job way easier. Because we don't know. It's, you know, I don't know if I need to, can I buy the yellow bananas, or should I not buy green bananas because I'm not going to make it this long? And we run this Social Security reports, and being able to plug this data in allows, you know, the client to help them ease their mind and make their decision a little bit better when they say, you know what, I really wanted to work at 67. What would that look like? Or I'm going to, you know, I want to cut ties at 65, or I want to work till 68 because I really love what I do. And as everybody's plan is going to be a little bit different, they get to see it, you know, that raw data after it's been plugged in.
Yes.
Here's all the ages. Here's some of the different strategies. Here's the different ways that it can be taken that you can kind of see. And they start to, it's a little bit of that light bulb moment, because it's an aha, because they're now seeing actual hard numbers. You know, they're going to vary pennies, dollars, just a little bit, but when they get the conceptual idea going, okay, this is what I needed, you know, I do want to continue to 67, 68, however that time frame is, but seeing that just helps. This is another one of the small little pieces that helps put that fear and ease that just just down just a little bit further as we do that and we go down that road with Social Security.
Sure. And Colin, I should ask you, what is the benefit of the first meeting? If people are coming in for the first time, what are you hoping that people walk away with? We have about a minute left of the show.
The first meeting is really a good time that, this is an interview. And one of the things we tell as advisors, you want to make sure you have a connection and your advisor understands. It doesn't have to be with us as much as we would love for it to be. But if we're not a great fit for you, or you don't like maybe the strategies that we use, that's okay. That is completely okay. It's not a pressure system. It's not a pressure, meeting. It's like we want this to be a solid relationship because our vision statement says we want to be your last advisor, and this is where we hold true to that.
Colin, thank you so much, and Dave, thank you so much. To our viewers at home, most specifically, thank you for spending time with us today on Money on a Mission. For your customized written retirement plan, please call in 888-504-2351. Once again, 888-504-2351. Be safe, be happy, and be blessed. We'll see you back 1 week from today. Take care now.